Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, if you're not, welcome back. So I'm doing another one of my EA Townie makeovers. So it's been a little bit since I've filmed one of these videos, so I wanted to do another one. I have gone through, honestly at this point, we're getting really close to having made over all of the different base game townies. So like from Oasis Springs and Willow Creek. So a lot of those townies, all of the families I've finished, and I have like a whole playlist. If you're new here and you haven't seen the other videos in this series, you can go ahead and watch that. This is something that I started like a little bit ago now, and we're making slow but steady progress. I kind of do like spacing out these videos a little bit, so it can kind of be like something that I'm doing over time, like a fun little project. But yeah, so we're making over the Spencer Kim Lewis family. So this is one that I wanted to film, but I was kind of putting it off. That's why there's a bit more of a gap between this video and the last one. The last one I did was the land grab family. I took a little bit of time off, for one, because I was filming other stuff, but also because this is one of the bigger households I've made over. This is like 5 Sims versus I think the only other, most of the families have been a little bit smaller. Like the biggest other family was like the Goth family, and that's only like 4 Sims. So I was a little bit intimidated because that's a lot of Sims to make over, and I take forever and create a Sim because I really like to get the... I'm a bit of a perfectionist, you know, so I like to take my time and do a good job. So, and to be fair, some of the Sims, like one of the Sims in the household, she's like a child, so she didn't take as long, but I was just like a little bit intimidated. So I took a little bit of a breather, but I have been doing like a poll on my YouTube where I ask like which EA townies you guys want, like what order you want me to make them over in, and I kind of keep that in mind. So I posted one for the last 3 households that we have. So obviously the one that won that poll for the next Sim I'll make for the next household I'd make over is this family. So and then the last ones that we have for base game families, I'm gonna make over Johnny Zest, and then next we have the BFF household, which those are the guys that are in Oasis Springs. So, and then after that, I'm thinking of potentially like, I'll have to figure out what like world I want to focus on next. Like I was thinking like Windenburg, we could go over those townies, but I'll let you know, and I'll definitely, I think the idea of having like a poll would be a cute idea. So, but yeah, we finished the first Sim though, Eric. I tried to give him like a business casual kind of vibe because he seemed a little bit more dressed up, I feel like. So I feel like I definitely went for some different vibes with like, it's just fun to like go for like different like kind of styles and aesthetics for each of the Sims. So also I really like how his mom turned out, Vivian. She turned out really, I really like the vibes that she had at the end. I will say I was concerned. I always get so concerned when making over like older Sims because I'm like, oh gosh, I need to maintain the like freckles, or not freckles, sorry, the wrinkles, because I've talked about it before. It's a bit hard with my skin details because a lot of them will like kind of remove any sort of sign of aging. To be honest, I don't know. I do try to add on a lot of wrinkles. Hopefully her like, it turned out okay. I mean, she definitely has pretty smooth skin, but you know what? I made an attempt to try to make her look like she has like signs of aging, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I really like how she turned out. I feel like she had an interesting look at the end. I like how like I did her makeup, stuff like that. 1, 2, 3. Also, I have mentioned it in previous videos, but for this challenge, I try my best to not change any sort of like features. I will say I know for Vivian and I know for I think a few of the Sims, I did like adjust, I like slightly adjusted her nose because I've noticed that with a lot of like EA townies, there are a few things with the way that their like earlier Sims especially are made that bug me. One, the nose being so far from like the mouth where it's like, honestly, it just looks odd to me. So I like adjusted that for I think Vivian and also for the for Alice's dad as well. So I made that slight adjustment, but for the most part, I want to keep the vibes like similar. I don't want to change it too much. But that's sort of what I'm going for with this challenge. But as you can see, oh my gosh, I really like how Vivian turned out. I used these like eyelid overlays and they look so good on her. She looks so pretty. Oh, I really like the vibes. But yeah, I you know what? I think she might be one of my favorites as far as how she turned out. I also like how Alice turned out a lot. Honestly, I also like how her husband turned out. What is his name? What is Alice's name? What is the Eric? Eric, okay. Took me a moment to remember. But yeah, I think the grandma, I think she's cute, you know? She has cute vibes. Also, I have been doing this with a lot of like the families where I believe I gave both Eric and Vivian the same like eye mask overlay. So I wanted them, for example, to have like the same like eye color. I like little details like that. And I also think I do that I give the same eye color to the youngest, the like little girl. So is her name Olivia, I believe? But yeah, so I definitely wanted to keep those vibes. Also, I had a hard time finding a hair for Vivian. I wanted to she has short curly hair. So I liked this hairstyle right here. And I was like, I don't think I'm gonna have anything quite like what she had originally because her original hair was really short. But I figured it's like in the ballpark and I thought it was a cute hairstyle. And I've never used this hairstyle before, I think on any sim really that I've made. So I was like, this could be a fun opportunity. And I also like how her outfit turned out. I don't know, like, I love this like color of top, this like orange, this like color of orange. I think it's so pretty. But yeah, no, I definitely like how she turned out a lot. I was a big fan. I was liking the vibes. And then next we can move on to Alice. So this is definitely, I'm always like the most excited to make over the female sims. And I also think I generally like put a lot more effort into making over my female sims. So just cause like, you know what, I really got to show out when I'm making the female sims, you know, I got to do my best. So, and generally I just have a lot more custom content for female sims, so it's a bit easier. I've mentioned it in a few videos now, but I really need to get more male custom content because oh my goodness, the like disparity is a bit much. Like I still have a lot of male custom content, but I definitely need to get some more. Yeah, I'm hoping to like film a video and go CC shopping and stuff like that for male CC because I was like, when I was making over like Eric and then Dennis, I was like, oh my goodness. It's not like I made it work and it was fine, but I definitely feel like it would help if I had some more options, you know, because I clearly don't have enough custom content in my game. It's clearly just not enough. Just keep adding more, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, I really like how Alice turned out. She's cute. Also, I feel like, I don't remember what skin blend I gave her, but I feel like it's one that I maybe don't use as much. I'm not sure. Also, once again, using my eyelid overlays, I've been obsessed. It's been a while since I've like used a lot of eyelid overlays, but I've been using them on like all the sims I make. But yeah, I like how she turned out. She had a cute vibe. Also, I try to sort of keep a similar like color scheme for the sims. So like I try to like have it be pretty similar to like, for example, with Eric, he wore all black, so I kept him in all black. And then for Vivian, she had like an orange top, brown pants. So I tried to find something that's pretty similar to both the style and the color scheme of what the like sim had. I will say for Alice, I feel like it was hard because, okay, when we get to her outfit, it's like a mustard yellow top. I had a hard time and like a yellow and brown skirt. To be honest, I had a hard time finding something that was similar to what she was wearing that I liked the look of. So I did end up going for I kind of went more for the vibes of her outfit, which is like kind of a casual look, more so than the like an exact like one-to-one. So, but I did try to keep like with the hairstyle, for example, I wanted to give her something similar because she has like a updo to the side, but she kind of gives me like very chill vibes, you know, like I feel like she'd be into yoga, you know, that's kind of what I'm getting, you know. She seems nice, you know, she's creative, she's childish, and she loves the outdoors. I'd probably like her. Yeah. So Yeah, I feel like of all the EA townies we're making over, she's probably the one I would vibe with the most. I mean, it's, I mean, a lot of this, I mean, like compared to like Nancy Landgrab or something, yeah, definitely. But yeah, no, it took me a while though picking her outfit. Hers was definitely, I feel like, hard because I kept going back and forth because like originally I do like this yellow top I picked for her, but then the problem came in where like I was like, what the heck do I pair with this though? Because she had like a skirt, so I wanted to keep the skirt. I actually really liked the skirt that I gave her. And I kind of like the pink option, but it just wasn't quite the vibes. So, oh, this skirt though, this is the one I settled on. I love the skirt. I think the skirt looks so cool. But then I was like, the yellow looks weird. So I wanted to keep the yellow because she had yellow. But I was like, you know what? We're going to do beige. We're going to tone it down a little bit. It's still cute. It's still, I feel like it has similar vibes. It's just a little bit nicer. You know what I'm saying? And then we are moving on to her father, Dennis Kim. Also, I haven't really like talked much about like the like Sims themselves and their history and stuff like that, but I was reading the description for this family and they were explaining how, you know, Eric's mother is Vivian and Dennis was married and then got divorced and then he has a daughter, Alice, and then Alice and Eric got married and they have a child and he's like, and in the description it's like, you know, family's complicated or whatever. And I'm like, that's not really, is that like a version of a complicated family tree? That doesn't seem that complicated to me. But anyway, it's like you have two grandparents living together. It's not really that crazy, but it just made me laugh a little bit because they're like, you know, they never said family was easy. It's like, that's not a very complicated family situation, I feel like, but maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just speaking from my own bias, but it just made me laugh a little bit. But yeah, I once again doing my best with making the elderly Sims still look elderly and not like they're 20-year-olds because that's not what I want to do. I don't want to take away all their wrinkles, but it's just I wish I had more like specifically like skin blends for elderly Sims, but to be honest, I have like a few, but I don't really like how they look. Like I have one where like it adds a lot of wrinkles, but I don't like the look of it very much. So I'm like, maybe I should look out for more. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. But I will say I like how he turned out. I think he turned out pretty cute. Not bad at all. And then we have our final Sim, Olivia Kim Lewis. She's honestly such a cute Sim. She's adorable. But yeah, and we haven't made over many kids. This is the second kid we've made over in the series because we've made over, as far as like child age, because we made over Alexander Goth, and then now we have Olivia. So not as many kids, but yeah. But I do like how she turned out. Honestly, I'm glad I ended off with her because she was like the easiest to make over. Like I was just like, for one, I don't have as much kids CC, so it was just like super fast. But yeah, no, because at this point I was like, let me be done. let it end. But yeah, I did give her, like I mentioned earlier, I gave her the same eye color as her dad and her grandma, and I love details like that. I think it's so cute. And I definitely am trying to keep that moving forward with all the Sims. You know, I think it's a fun detail for sure. But yeah, okay, anyway, now we're finally approaching the end. So here's the final looks. I like to do this where I'll do a little bit of a before with their before I make them over, and then showing after I've made them over so you can kind of see the contrast. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more in this series. But thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.